What is femininity and why is it important to women? What are some of the myths and misconceptions about femininity that I have heard from women as a sexologist? I'm going to share with you in this video 7 protests that I've been hearing about femininity from women. Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a sexologist and my company is called Eros Coaching. I'm the author of the book Love, Sex and Everything in Between, and I am a level 2 teacher for the art of feminine presence. As a sexologist, as a woman, author, daughter, sister, and a teacher of the art of feminine presence, I have had to explore my own sexuality, including what it means to be a sexual woman. What does femininity actually mean? I've had to explore this for myself, and these are some of the protests that I have come up with myself in the past, and also am hearing from other women, and I'd like to share with you them in this video. The number 1 protest that I hear from women is, it's not about me. He, my partner, should accept me the way I am. I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not. I want to be me. Why can't he just accept me the way I am? So really, exploring your femininity is not about you versus him. It's not about him forcing you to be someone you're not. It's not about me forcing you to be someone you're not. It's about you exploring all of who you are, including your femininity. So all of us have our unique feminine essence. It is not about anyone forcing you to be anything. It is about giving you opportunities and channels and tools and practices so that you can be all that you are. Perhaps there is a possibility that you don't know what you don't know, and you don't even realize there are bits of you, parts of you that are missing, and you don't quite know how to get it back. And that's because it is something that's been lost to us. It's not talked about and it's not regarded as important. So I want to get the first thing straight, that it is not about forcing. It is about allowing yourself to grow and to evolve as a person. I don't want to work on my femininity. I can't even stand being with other women. Have you heard that one before? This applies to some women who have been hurt by other women. And when I say being with women so as to develop your sexuality in relation with other women and explore your femininity in relation to what it feels like to interact with other women, it doesn't necessarily mean being with women whom we traditionally consider as pushovers, as nasty people, as gossips, as frivolous, as airheads. So there are all kinds of women, and could it be that you just haven't met your right tribe? You haven't met the kind of woman who speaks your language, who is really interested in the things that you are interested in, such as learning, developing, growing themselves so that they can have better, more fulfilling lives. Actually, what I'm saying is not uncommon to all women. It's just that we have been hurt, and so it's hard for us to have compassion and love for other women. And when women come together, it's a very special energy that happens, and by being a little bit more open, it is possible to start to understand where other women are coming from, especially the women who have been hurt. And from there, you can actually also begin to heal yourself from inside out in relation to what it's like to be with other women. Number 3, I have no time. I have no time to be with other women. I have no time for the art of feminine presence. The art of feminine presence is not about women coming together to gossip. It is about making time to get serious, get down to work, to practice how to be authentic and feminine and powerful in a safe group. And this is something that you actually do want to make time for, because when you get serious with the right things, then everything else in your life will flow better. And when you take care of yourself first, then things will come from the right place. So it's actually very important time that you're spending with other women, and I really encourage you to let go of this belief that you just have no time. We make time for what's important, don't we? The fourth protest that I hear from women is that labels are dumb. Why do we even need at this day and age the label of femininity? Why do we need such labels? Labels don't work for me. Well, labels help us to make sense of what is happening in the world. We need certain labels to help us be able to ask for what we need quickly and be able to express what we need effectively. So for instance, pen and pencil would be under the category of stationery, and then we have dogs and cats, and they can be under the category of pets. So femininity and masculinity by themselves don't mean anything unless it is explained. It is not that femininity is weak, as I probably have mentioned in previous videos, and masculinity is not seen as punishing or forceful. There are always two sides of the coin, and it's when you understand where these concepts are coming from, then you can actually be more effective in using what applies to you, and that will help you be even more effective in life. So I disagree with labels not being important. It actually helps us, and it depends on the person using it. Number 5. It's really who I am. It's really who I am. I totally get the first point about allowing myself to evolve, but what if this is nurture versus nature? I was just born being a very masculine woman, and I don't see how there's any way I can be more feminine. Well, let me tell you what, you really need to realize that you may be born a certain way, but you still are capable of nurturing yourself so that you can evolve, expand your repertoire of skills, techniques, knowledge, attitudes. And so this can actually really help you to be a more holistic person, rather than only counting on what is it that you were born with, you were born as. And I can tell you that I see myself as a totally masculine woman, and a lot of people are shocked when I tell them that. They have no idea that I have always been bossy and forceful and very direct all my life, and this hasn't really helped me in my communication in relation to some of my loved ones. I have hurt people in my life deeply before, and I have learned how to be more sensitive and more conscious in my interactions with people, because I want to help people and I don't want to go around hurting people that I care about. So I may have been born a certain way, just as you might, but actually we can all work on ourselves so that we can be even better. We are all evolving and we can learn together. It's too late for me. Well, is there such a thing called too late? I'm sure we all know of some celebrities and established authors who actually found their success quite late in their lives. So what actually is too late? Sometimes we do need to go through certain experiences in our life in order to appreciate what it is that we have, and when we have it, we really stake a claim of it, and the world can see that this is our piece, that is our story, that is so precious, and that actually by itself is a gift that we have to offer to the universe. So it's really never too late. It's never too late unless you're dead. So really you still have second chances, third chances to allow yourself to grow and evolve. And if you believe that you are beaten, if you believe you lost, if you believe that you have no power, then this is really going to happen, because this is what you keep telling yourself unless you keep telling yourself something different, then really change and transformation is not going to happen otherwise. The seventh misconception that I hear from people is that it's going to take a lot of work on me. It's going to take a lot of work because I've not worked on this femininity before. It is not as difficult as you think. As long as you have the desire and willingness to try, to participate, the practices, the activities, the learning about yourself, it's really not as hard as you think. So we have this practice called the Art of Feminine Presence, where I get ladies to meet on a weekly basis, and from there we are able to support each other and work on honing and amplifying our feminine essence so that we can show the best self of ourselves to the world. So these are the 7 myths and misconceptions that I hear from women all the time talking about femininity. And of course, the art of feminine presence is just one way in which you can work on it, because I really believe in it. First of all, I'm a teacher, but actually it has really started to cause certain transformations to happen in my life. And I hope you can explore this in Singapore or in the city that you are in as you're watching this video. So in the meantime, keep loving, live life fully, and stay lovely. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you like this video, please share it, leave a comment below, and I hope you are interested enough, intrigued enough about the art of feminine presence to look it up. You can sign up for classes with me in Singapore, or you can look up the art of feminine presence in the city that you are in. So this has been Martha. In the meantime, keep loving, live life fully, and stay lovely.